Product placement.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for the #1 sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
It's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
And we are live, folks, on your TVs, on your mobile devices, on your laptops, here on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that like button, that share button. Follow at Sports for You Podcast. Be on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button for Townhouse Media. If you follow us on social, follow us on Facebook, search at Sports for You Podcast, on Instagram at Sports for You Podcast, YouTube Townhouse Media. So subscribe to there. Not to get into tonight. As officially turned the page on the National Football League. Still football stuff to talk about, but it's going to be full go with the National Basketball Association as we're at that final quarter mark. Yeah, shout out to Paco. Yeah, I seen it, Paco. I'm not trying to get my hopes up yet. It's still too early. It's too early in the process. Paco sent me a screenshot of Aaron Rodgers in the Broncos uniform. I'm just not trying to go there yet. Still too early. And I'm not going to even let my emotions get there yet. But not to get to, first of all, again, if y'all missed it last week, the end of the show, it was a celebration. Mark's birthday was on Saturday. Made it another year younger. We here to celebrate. Oh, don't worry, Paco. We gonna talk about them rankings.
Which rankings?
They've ranked all the players on the NBA's top 70, NBA 75.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't like where the places they put the great Kobe Bean Bryant, but I'll say that for later.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. Yeah, Paco, people sending Mark the happy birthday shout outs already.
Shout out to everybody. I mean, thank you everybody for sending happy birthday texts, DMs, messages, everything, man. I appreciate all that, man. I appreciate the love.
Absolutely. So as we're talking about the world, this will be the final episode of Black History Month for Sports for You. So as we're going to talk about the NBA 75, we just shut up, Fat.
Turn down a little bit.
I got you.
Fat up here already. Come on, Fat. I bring it up. Come on, Fat. What you mad at now? We ain't even. Show just started. Probably he seems Kobe in the comments. He already just goes on his F Lakers rant.
I have to agree.
Hey, be quiet. Hey, be respectful. Oh, y'all just hate the Lakers. But we're gonna definitely talk about the Lakers because boy, drama there. But I want to leave some on the Black History note. We're gonna salute the great Bill Russell. Oh, Fat said F Mark birthday. That's just basically the same thing he did in the group chat. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real homie right there.
Did the same stuff when we was at Westchester, the same stuff we was at Elko, do the same stuff as grown men. That's fact, man. But yeah, I want to salute the great Bill Russell. Obviously, we're talking about the NBA 75th anniversary team that was recognized all weekend during All-Star Weekend. But obviously, Bill Russell. Obviously, I don't try to give a lot of Celtics props, but I salute Bill Russell for the man he is off the floor. Obviously, we always debate about his greatness on the floor. Obviously, 11 championships as a player, 2 as a head coach.
Unheard of.
But what was better still. But the reason we want to salute Bill Russell on the Black History front because obviously he was one of the members of the summit. He stood for a lot of civil rights issues. Back in the 60s and the 70s, he dealt with a lot of racism playing in a place like Boston. So he knows what it means, to deal with bigotry and obviously the racism that comes with being a black man in a city that is primarily white. And I just wanted to salute him for everything he did for the movement. Obviously, his record on the board is impeccable. He's in the Hall of Fame as a player and as a coach. He just went in last year as a coach. So
Shout out to Bill Russell.
So Bill Russell was great. And I remember about him going in the Hall of Fame this past year was he posthumously had David Stern and Kobe be his presenters. So
Yeah, him and Kobe was real close.
and obviously any Celtic who you see wear purple and gold, and obviously he wore it when the Lakers after Kobe's untimely passing, and still was seeing surreal while I was watching the 75 and they flashed Kobe, and you see 1978 to 2020. I'm like, man, this is crazy. All this great things are gonna happen for him since he gone. Going in the Hall of Fame, getting on the NBA 75th team, all this. I just wish my guy was here to see it, but we gonna keep celebrating him, and we gonna let people know it's still Mamba forever. You know what I'm saying? Well, I want to salute Bill Russell for that because he has made an impact on the world of sports. So shout out to the great Bill Russell. Let's talk a little NFL before we get to heavy into the NBA talkers now, because there's a couple of NFL stories we want to talk about. Then we're gonna get into the hoops. There's been a lot of talk about if Tom Brady's really retired or not, gentlemen.
Are you kidding me?
So the talk is now there's comments coming out of reports in Tampa that there was a rift between him and head coach Bruce Arians.
Are you kidding me?
And the story is that Bruce Arians would basically veto the game plan that Brady and OC Byron Leftwich. Hold on, we're gonna talk about Brian Flores too, because I got some other stuff to add to that. But there's reports that he basically red taped anything game plan wise on offense that Byron Leftwich and Tom Brady organized on offense the week of the game. Now he denied it. He's calling it straight BS. But there's talk now. Is the GOAT really retired? Because he keeps dropping these breadcrumbs that maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I think he's done, but I wouldn't be shocked if he came out of retirement. First of all, do y'all think Brady? Let's start first with on the story. Mm-hmm. Do y'all think there was any type of rift between him and Bruce Arians?
I'm not saying it's not impossible. Even if it was, it could be something. I'll give you a prime example. Buddy Ryan and what's his name?
Kevin Gilbride, the OC when he punched the OC, right?
Exactly. Now they didn't get along or whatever, but they really didn't let that really get in between them trying to win or trying to get to, they just had different views on how to win. And sometimes that can happen. That happened with what's his name? In Chicago too. With Dick and Chicago.
Right. With Dick and Buddy Ryan.
They had different philosophies on how to win. And so they would butt heads sometimes. But that happens. They said Phil Jackson and Kobe used to get into it. Sometimes, everybody's philosophy for winning isn't the same. But the thing is, if everybody understands that the main goal is to win, and if the head coach feels as if that the game plan that y'all put together may not work, or it may not work the way it may not seem like it works the way it's supposed to, he has every right to be like, scratch that. Let's go ahead and run this. At the end of the day, he's a head coach, and he is an offensive coach. But if he's just just red flagging stuff for no apparent reason, then that's a problem.
Mark,
I do, but I can see that it can happen, and I agree with Nick was saying that as a head coach that he can do it, but I also feel like when you got the accolades that Tom Brady have, and you achieve what Tom Brady has, and you put him with an OC like Brian Leftwich,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let them do their thing.
That part. And I hate to see it because if that was part of the reason why Brady retired, that stinks. But I don't think I think he's done. I think he was just,
He had nothing else to prove.
I mean, maybe he just wanted to go hang with Giselle and the kids. That's my personal opinion.
I don't think that a man who led the league in passing yards, touchdowns, and completions was done.
Oh, he definitely wasn't done because if he came out tomorrow, he'd have his suitors. Now, obviously, the question is, will Tampa give first priority, or will he explore his options? Because this is throwing a couple what ifs.
Back in New England?
No, that's not one of them. Frisco, hometown. Nick, your Raiders. The Josh McDaniels connection.
I wouldn't mind that.
I haven't heard it. Mm-hmm. But hey, I'm a speak into existence. If it was to happen, would my Broncos make a run at Tom Brady?
No, y'all going to Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I believe that too, but
I don't think that's going to happen either.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but it ain't going to be no Kirk Cousins. I know that dang much. Not no $40 million cap hit, Nick. I'm sorry.
Man, either him or Jimmy Garoppolo.
Man. The thing is, I would prefer Jimmy G before I take Kirk Cousins.
I have to agree.
I would prefer Jimmy G. If it's the lesser of two evils, give me Jimmy G because I know he might not. He's a game manager for sure, but I think if we have the right ingredients around him, but man, he just gotta. He can't just Jimmy Garoppolo the game, man.
Yeah,
that's the only that would fear me. Yeah. But
I think Kirk Cousins is only as good as the people catching the football from him.
Well, obviously,
and he's had some very good people catching football
Stephon
from
Diggs, Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson.
The other little dude over there, he's pretty good too.
Osborne.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, so he's had some weapons over there.
He's still not good. So he's not as good as this.
Jimmy Garoppolo in Tennessee would be crazy.
Well, I can see that because obviously the Vrabel connection with New England.
No, only because he's better than Ryan Tannehill.
Well, that ain't saying much. I mean,
Ryan Tannehill is garbage.
But I don't think Brady's. I think he's done. But if he came out of retirement, I wouldn't be shocked. By the way, do y'all give a bleep about this whole Aaron Rodgers 4-page Instagram letter thing? Because I really don't.
I don't think it's that big of an issue. I think people are just
bored.
Yeah, either that, he's just bored. Aaron Rodgers is a troll. I don't think people really realize that yet.
Because I was like, why are you thinking Shailene Woodley? Why are you thinking your ex? I'm like, well, that's his prerogative.
Does she stay in Texas?
Does she stay in Texas? I thought she stayed in Colorado.
Oh.
Well, I know. Well, I don't know. But
maybe she knows George Strait.
Wow. Kenzie saying Matt Ryan to Denver and Aaron Rodgers to Tennessee.
Look, if it was Matt Ryan like 4 years ago, I'd say yeah. Not right now.
He said, "What about Aaron Rodgers to Tennessee?"
All right, relax, man. Well, we don't want those problems. Aaron Rodgers in Tennessee will be crazy.
So you basically put him with Derrick Henry and AJ Brown because
it doesn't matter. You have him with a Derrick Henry. That's enough alone.
Yikes.
Derrick Henry already running for 2,000, almost 2,500 yards. Ryan Tannehill. Imagine what he'll do when there's really nobody. It's really not gonna have 8 people in the box. That's gonna be crazy.
He might run for 3,000 yards. To be honest,
that's crazy.
Look, run for 3,000 yards.
You gonna have 8 people in the box when you got Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback? You're crazy.
Nah, son, I'm good.
There's no way.
That'd be crazy. So Paco said Brady or Rodgers. Well,
let's not go there.
Look, man. Are you asking who do I prefer on Broncos, Paco? If you're asking me, I'll take Brady, but I don't think he wants to go to another cold weather city, to be honest. I think there's a reason why he's in Tampa, Florida. It's no state tax and it's warm weather.
Hello.
I mean, but I would prefer to go, but if you get Aaron Rodgers, I'm not finna say, oh my God, woe is me. Nah, you go for the GOAT. First of all, if George Payton can convince him to come out of retirement, but I doubt it.
No, that's not going to happen. I think he's done, unless like you said, unless the right situation comes about. But I highly doubt it. I don't see no reason for him to. I mean, he won last year. You know, he proved that he didn't need Belichick to win. He didn't have to prove to nobody, in all honesty. But you know, just for the media to shut up about it. So, can we talk about
Rodgers to Denver and Adams hope hopping. Nah.
There's no way in the world that they're going to get both of them over there.
Yeah, you're getting one.
You're definitely just, and that the one you're getting is not Devontae Adams.
You know, and Green Bay is going to control.
Cortland Sutton contract guarantee there was no Devontae Adams.
I think they pretty much know they weren't getting Devontae Adams when they signed Cortland Sutton. I mean, come on now.
The only team that has a chance of getting getting him is either Green Bay or the Raiders.
Paco said you have the money, but you got to have, but
the money ain't everything.
You can have the money. You don't mean nothing.
Yeah. The Jaguars have a lot of money next year. They gonna have nobody go up over there.
And they're in a city where state with state tax. Speaking of Florida, got money off the Von. Yeah, we got money off Von deal. Shout out to Miss Lay in the house. Yeah, the money off the Von deal comes up too, but they already signed Cortland Sutton. We just signed Tim Patrick. We signed Garrett Bowles.
And they still have Jerry Jeudy.
Still got Jerry Jeudy. KJ Hamler's coming off the. Oh, we gonna talk about Flores. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna talk about Flores, everybody. We got y'all.
Don't worry. We don't talk about Flores. We got KJ Hamler coming off the injury, but we'll just see. It's too early. Heck, we haven't gotten to the combine yet. But let's talk. But since Paco brought up Brian Flores, let's bring it up. So over the weekend, matter of fact, on Mark's birthday, which is the irony, because Mark was advocating for this dude to be his next defensive coordinator.
Wait, hold on. Let's.
The irony, right?
No, this is the most scandalous.
KJ's on the rookie deal, Paco.
The most scandalous thing about this, we're like, he's not going to accept no defensive coordinator job nowhere. That's exactly basically what he did.
Pretty much. Although they named Terrell Austin for those who don't know, Brian Flores, as we know, he's suing the NFL for racial practices, for the way he was fired in Miami and the Giants and the Broncos and this and that. He took a job over the weekend as the linebackers coach, and if y'all watching, y'all see Mark's face right now.
What about Joey Porter?
Who?
Joey Porter?
Wasn't he that linebackers coach before?
Yeah, after he got into that with Burke, and after that Burford situation, Mike Tomlin said, "Sit down, son." His son is pretty good at Penn State though. But
Joey Porter was the man when he was playing.
Yes, but over the weekend, like I said, on Mark's birthday, he said my boat's got some money to spend. Hopefully we can spend it right though. Don't worry, we'll see. It's still early. Everything is early in free agency, so just
the Chargers suck, but
wow. But Brian Flores took a job, and Mark, you see Mark's face right now, as a defensive assistant and the linebackers coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Although everyone thought he was never going to get, he was probably not going to get a head coaching job, but he got a job. And everyone's saying, is he like the de facto defensive coordinator? They promoted Terrell Austin, who was the former defensive coordinator with the Lions. So they got a black defensive coordinator. So already, but what does this mean for Brian Flores' lawsuit? Absolutely nothing.
He didn't sign the NDA, did he?
And that's where I want to go. But first off, Mark, let's start with you, man, because you see, y'all, if y'all see Mark's face, look, before the show, he told us he had a great birthday. Had fun, lived it up. The birthday celebration continues. But this was the one thing that probably would have rained on his birthday parade, was the fact that Brian Flores was available to take a job, and he wasn't with his Buffalo Bills.
Because they believe in Leslie Frazier.
Well, they had the number one defense.
Are you kidding me?
According to the stats.
Are you
Hey,
kidding
John.
me?
The stats said it, man.
Hey, John,
That's the equivalent of street clothes right now.
Hey, that's what I was about to say. Hey, John, if you don't like street clothes, you have to stop bringing up number one defense.
Okay, I got you. We're here. By the way, Martin Reunion coming up on BT Plus. I can't wait. R.I.P. Tommy. But yeah, all right, deal. I'll never say that as long as y'all don't say those two words.
No, that's between y'all. I'm definitely going to say it.
Look at you.
I don't even say that.
He does. You know what I'm saying? But I got you. But for real talk, seeing that he took this job, now basically, he's probably like a de facto assistant head coach, to be honest.
Yeah.
And now I don't think Mike Tomlin's going anywhere anytime soon.
He's not.
But
let's just say if he retires.
But if he does,
you definitely have a head coach right there waiting, Who might be a better defensive coordinator?
I gotta check it out, Paco.
And how long I've been saying this? Since
So-
they fired him. Huh?
Since they fired him.
So that was what, January 9th? Well, January 10th when they fired him. And this is February 22nd.
All right. I mean, I don't have nothing to say about it. Congratulations to that man.
They ain't said today, but it's gonna be on BET Plus, Paco, the Martin reunion.
Hey, congratulations to that man. I'm happy for him. Happy his lawsuit didn't stop him from getting a job.
Kaepernick.
By the way, and that's where I want to go.
Brandon Bean.
Agreed. So I want to say this.
No. Bean is the Bills GM.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
So Brian Flores, he's made it around. So he was on the I Am Athlete podcast. I don't know who's the other guy who's the dude that basically was telling him that he basically effed up his career. Not the other dude with the dreads, not Brandon Marshall. It's Brandon Marshall, is Ocho. There's another dude. I thought it was Channing. It ain't Channing Crowder or somebody else.
Philip Wheeler.
Channing Crowder.
The safety?
No. Philip Wheeler was a
linebacker, right?
Linebacker, yeah. He's played for the Chargers.
So he's the one that basically told Brian Flores, you basically screwed up your career.
I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna see the clip in the
How he screwed up his career? He just went into quite possibly the most secure job in the freaking NFL.
I don't know what Philip Wheeler is on right now, but he's definitely
The Steelers don't fire nobody.
never.
Only the head coach gets rid of the only person that got fired that I've known of over at the Steelers was
Didn't Todd Haley get fired?
I was to say Todd Haley and Bruce Arians. Them the only two people I've heard to get fired.
And they basically tried to say Bruce Arians was like a de facto retirement, but we all know what it is.
Yeah, most definitely. That was most definitely the bad decision because Ben Roethlisberger and that offense was balling during that time.
So y'all brought up the three letters that no one wants to hear, and that's NDA. So Brian Flores. He's doing an interview. It's on air tonight on Real Sports with Brian Gumble, and he says that he is accusing the Miami Dolphins of offering him to sign a non-disparagement agreement upon him being fired from their franchise. He said he wouldn't do it because that would have silenced him as a man. That just made me respect Brian Flores even more. Shout out to the gram. Because let me say this. Just because someone offers you an NDA does not mean you have to sign an NDA. Kaepernick, Eric Reed.
Don't do that.
I'm dead serious. No. Because everyone was telling me when you sign an NDA, that's basically like a death certificate in my eyes. Because you basically signing your life away to them. He was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And look at him. He's on probably one of the most heralded franchises in sports now. Let's just say Brian Flores never gets a head coaching job, which I doubt. He will get another job eventually once this all going to play out.
Man,
eventually.
he can stay with the Steelers as long as he wants
He
to.
has job security for life. Unless the team offers him a better deal to leave Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He has job security for life if he just stays with the Steelers organization from here to the end of time.
And the defense still going to be good.
So what? And now the Dolphins have responded. They call his comments obviously false, as of course they will. But man, it's not looking good for Stephen Ross right now. By the way, who don't know, Stephen Ross is the owner of the Miami Dolphins. But what were y'all thoughts when y'all heard that he was offered the NDA and he didn't sign it? I'll start with you, Mark.
I mean, like you said, unlike the two people prior.
Hold on, we're going to get into Juwan Howard too, Paco. Don't trip. We're going to get into the Juwan Howard pause.
Unlike the two previous people who did take the NDA, who we now know is about money more than anything else, he stood for Flores stood for something and he stood on it, and I respect that. That won't ever, that always gonna have respect for me as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
And now the NFL is doing an investigation on the Dolphins to see if these allegations are true, the whole tanking situation. But then they got other allegations against two other teams. These teams seem to be the gift that keeps on giving. There's the Washington the team formerly known as the Redskins, now the Washington Commanders.
The Commandees.
The team formerly known as the football team.
You told me the team had 3 different names in like 5 years.
Yes, them guys. So
The Commandos.
yeah, them. Pause. The joke's right itself.
So wait,
The joke's right
Wait.
itself, man. I'm sorry, man.
Wait, so hey, what we said the chat was
Let's
gonna be?
go Commando.
Hey, my Uncle Kev said the same thing when we was at dinner last. We was here Super Bowl weekend. I'm like, man, these jokes just write itself. You cannot have cheerleaders chanting that, please.
No.
Well, yes, they,
No. Nope.
You cannot have cheerleaders. I know we're not muted, Paco. That was deliberate. That was a deliberate, man. We know,
man.
there was no walking that one back. I'm sorry. Again, patreon.com/Townhouse Media. But they're saying that obviously there's new allegations about these cheerleaders and Daniel Snyder, and now they're trying to get Congress to make sure that this report doesn't get made public. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. So they're gonna have their own personal investigator, and Roger Goodell said nobody does that. Nah.
So basically, it's gonna be like how the NFL investigated themselves in numerous things, and then found out that they did nothing wrong, right?
By the way, yeah. So we'll see where this goes, but they're not the only team in the NFL that's in hot water. The Dallas Cowboys.
Not already.
The Dallas Cowboys.
What they do?
I don't know if y'all heard the story, but it came out in a E60 report on ESPN from Don Van Atta Jr. That the Dallas Cowboys paid a settlement of I think $2 or $4 million to some ex cheerleaders who accused a Cowboys executive of voyeurism.
Are you kidding me?
And one of the people that they were voyeuring wasn't just the cheerleaders. It was in the draft room and one Charlotte Jones Anderson.
Who?
That's Jerry Jones's daughter.
This is
Bye.
yeah. This is like Porky's, but in real life.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Shout out to Porky's.
That's exactly what it was. John Ireland made that.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and Jerry has not said a word.
If I'm not laughing at the situation, I'm laughing because this is absolutely ridiculous. You mean to tell me that y'all over here basically being peeping toms like a bunch of 16-year-olds, and probably the only reason why all this happens is because one of y'all got caught looking at Jerry Jones's daughter. That's the only reason why this is even public. If it was just the cheerleaders, it wouldn't matter.
By the way, because Charlotte Jones Anderson is I think she's the vice president on the business side. She's basically what Jeannie Buss is to the, that's not an owner.
How did they see her naked? Never mind.
I don't think that, it wasn't that.
I'm about to,
It wasn't that, but it was something to that nature during the draft when she was in the war room, in the Dallas Cowboys.
Hold on. Area 51.
That's what it was.
Yeah, let's go to basketball.
Boy, some teams just are the gift that keeps on giving.
How do you get caught doing that to your boss, basically? That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
Obviously, and the guys denied it. Obviously, he's not with the organization anymore. But they paid the settlement. They paid a $4 million settlement. If I'm not mistaken, it's $4 million settlement.
Man, please.
But,
That ain't nothing. That's basically like $2 for him.
but let's get to hoops, man.
That's how it's stuck on bang.
Yeah, because, man, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yo,
Yo, what the? Mark, crazy, man.
that was wild.
That's what we're doing, huh?
All right.
All right, y'all ain't talk hoops. All right, so let's get into the association over the weekend. Yeah, we saw what Kenzie posted. We saw what Kenzie just put in the comments.
Hey, you want to talk about the Juwan Howard thing, or you want to
No,
go
no.
to the NBA first?
Okay, let's talk to Juwan Howard. But Kenzie just said a comment that just does. Are you serious, Kenzie?
You never seen Porky's?
Yeah, you got some homework before the next time you enter the group chat. You got some homework before.
That's a classic.
You got some homework, Kenzie, before hit us back in the group chat in the group chat when you're done. Let's talk about the Juwan Howard situation. So, for those who ain't even seen the story, that the video that went viral over on Sunday, Juwan Howard, Michigan basketball legend, Fab Five, NBA vet, head coach at Michigan men's basketball, got into a little altercation with the Wisconsin coaching staff. He was after the game. Obviously, Wisconsin won, and he was ready to walk off. He wasn't going to acknowledge head coach Greg Gard, who's the head coach at Wisconsin, and Gard was poking at his.
He was poking the bear.
Yeah, at Juwan Howard. First of all, it all stems from Wisconsin using their timeouts in the final 60 seconds, claiming that they're running basically a drill that they do in practice.
This is not practice.
Exactly. So
That's disrespectful. Go ahead.
So on to what Juwan Howard, he really didn't have nothing to say to the guy, to Greg Gard, and he was going to walk away and just walk, and then Greg Gard just kept, as Nick said, kept poking the bear, and Juwan Howard went back to his days of being a teenager from the south side of Chicago. And the assistant coach, when the assistant coaches came in, and Juwan Howard threw them hands. And it started a somewhat melee.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a firm believer of keeping your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
My grandmother told me, she said, don't hit nobody if you don't expect to get hit back. You know,
This one was something to no rules.
you know, now I'm not disagreeing. I don't think he did nothing wrong, but as a head coach, you can't do. I understand you can't do stuff like that. He had to get suspended for it, and not even just that. That was his second offense. He he had got into it with an altercation with a coach or somebody once before, so that's like strike two. So there was no avoiding that. They had to nip this at the bud before this became a problem.
So Juwan Howard was suspended for the final 5 games of the regular season. He'll be eligible to return to the team for the Big Ten tournament. And right now, Michigan is a bubble team, so we don't know what their tournament status is going to be. But he'll be back for in time to try to help them get into the tournament.
Yeah, and for the people that saying he should lose his job, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that was a little. That was extreme. Come on.
I mean, it's not like he just two-piece the dude or whatever.
Hey, I mean, we have to start at the beginning.
Yeah,
Let's where the other coach shouldn't have put his hands on him. Period. Like,
He shouldn't have.
Like John was saying, he was about to just walk by. Just let him walk by.
And Greg Gard was fine. He was fine, but he wasn't suspended.
I think I spent 1 game.
Did he?
I heard he got suspended 1. I could be wrong.
He might have. Well, he definitely got. Both of them got fined. The assistant coach got fined. I know 3 players also got suspended for a game as well. Yeah, Paco just had to bring the fact that the Buckeyes beat Michigan twice. I hope Fat ain't in the chat and saw that.
About Ohio State.
Yeah, he's a. Why? Because
I'm not a fan of Ohio State.
But I don't think Juwan Howard should be fired.
He shouldn't be.
No, and anyone who's advocating that you're doing too much.
Suspension, yes.
They gave him the right penalty.
Look, it wasn't like it was like a melee or something. Like he touched him, and he just hit him harder than the other dude hit him. That's all it was.
It wasn't no malice in the palace.
No, it was nowhere close. You know, it was a couple of collars got ruffled up. That's pretty much it.
Exactly it. And Juwan Howard. So, and I think another thing people were bringing up was Juwan Howard's demeanor in the post game news conference. He was still fired up. So
yeah, at the end of the day, he's a competitor.
He wasn't gonna just calm down. He was still upset,
as he should be. Not like that. Not everybody cool with somebody touching him.
Just don't put your hands on.
Just
don't keep your hands to yourself.
Exactly.
Man.
You know, and I don't. Never mind. This isn't no rules. Never mind.
keep.
And stop playing victim. I'll just leave it at that. You know what you did.
Yeah, pretty much. Just chill with that. But let's go ahead. But we'll get more into the college stuff when the tournament comes around, because obviously there's nothing really to talk about with college basketball right now. Because I'm
Sharp USC.
well, Pat, you have something to talk about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, North Carolina, boy, y'all really.
I mean, I guess college basketball is my time to talk, and y'all can talk about college football. But not next year.
I just got my black card taken away from not watching Crooklyn.
You haven't watched Crooklyn?
Kenzie, man, Kenzie got some homework to do.
Hey, can we mute the chat board?
You must not have seen South Central either.
Hey, man, hey, for real.
You better not say you ain't never seen that.
I'll be very offended if that comment is typed in this chat. Mark, see how I said I get a defending Menace to Society.
Yeah.
No, let me hear you say you ain't never seen South Central.
I think John was in Menace to Society.
Ooh, never mind.
Paco know what's up. he typed it, but hey,
even though
but
what's his name?
can't say that. Can't say that out loud. I can't say that out loud, Paco. He said he's seen half of South Central. Well, go watch the other half, Kenzie. Pause.
So
You all right for right now, Kenzie?
I don't even know how you turn that movie off halfway through it.
No.
Yeah, I have to agree.
No.
And you a Charger fan, so you got a double negative.
And Paco, I can't say deuces. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that over here.
Oh no, you can't do. No, don't do that.
No. But at least you know you watch it. That shows you what's up. You want to toss some hoops, gentlemen?
Yeah.
All right. So we start with
Those colors are trash.
the first half is in the books in the NBA. Just had All-Star Weekend. Season resumes on Thursday. By the way, Chiefs released Anthony Hitchens today. That saved him about 8.4 in cap space.
LSU, right?
Yeah, linebacker.
Yeah, okay, I remember him. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Well, I guess he was.
Well, not good enough for the Chiefs to pay him, I guess. But
Yeah, I can't wait for all the Raiders to get all these former Patriots on next season.
So first half, obviously we had the Heat and the Phoenix Suns had the best records. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get into the dunkless contest, Paco.
And shout out to me for calling the winner.
Yeah.
There shouldn't have been a winner.
No, it was terrible. I didn't even watch that. I know
Someone said they should have hit. Well, Stephen A. Smith said they should have just hit the trophy. Someone said they should just hit the trophy.
Man, we'll talk about that when we get to it. But go ahead, John.
Yeah, but the first half is now in the books, and we're now in the home stretch before the playoffs. The Nets, they signed Goran Dragic off the buyout market. Obviously, the big trade with James Harden, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, it sounds like he's getting ready to return sooner rather than later. James Harden might be making his return.
Friday.
He'll be Friday. That's right. He'll make his debut as a Sixer on Friday.
Who?
Who they playing?
Yeah, who they playing?
I'm assuming I saw in the group chat. Let me find out. But I think they're playing. But they play Friday at I think it's a home game.
Let's see if you them Starburst who they're playing.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead. Yes, yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right, yeah. Friday they have where's the game at? Oh, they got they're at Minnesota against the Timberwolves.
Shout out to Anthony Towns.
Won the 3-point contest.
Hey man, he's trying to back up that statement.
He's not.
No, he's not. But
yeah, the greatest shooting big man was
in the top 75.
Yeah, he was sitting in the announce booth with them in the second quarter. His name is Dirk Nowitzki, and that's
it's not even close.
Yeah,
so I'm not even gonna lie.
Shout out to Cat. You're having a good year. I was happy for you because I know you've been through a lot in these last couple of years, man. But you're not a better shooter than Dirk.
He said he wouldn't be in that conversation.
He can be in that conversation.
Yeah.
He's there. He's just not going to be better than Dirk.
Somebody has to be number 2.
Yeah.
Who is number 2?
Big man, shooter.
Andrea Bargnani.
Man, please.
He almost ended the show because I almost cussed so
man,
loud.
Come on, fam.
Almost cussed so loud with so much aggression right now.
Dude said Andrea Bargnani. What the heck?
Adam Morrison.
Come on, Nick.
Christian Laettner.
Middle Kerr.
Hey, he's a good shooter though.
Boy, I forgot about him.
I don't know. Did he make it to the All-Star game?
He did.
I don't know how.
He was with Utah.
With Darren Williams?
AK-47.
Yeah. He didn't shoot, though.
You know what I'm saying? He was with AK-47.
Oh,
yeah. Kenzie said Sabonis.
I don't know about all time.
Go watch.
He was good, though.
Yeah, we don't know about the young Sabonis, though. Someone brought him up. Shout out to Snowman in the morning. Shout out.
Jeezy?
I don't know. But Reggie. They don't know about young Sabonis. Someone brought him up. By the way, you see they did the ultimate draft for the top 75?
I've seen some of that.
I didn't see it.
I didn't watch it. I'm going to go back and watch it. But they said Dominique had the first pick and he didn't take Michael Jordan.
Are you surprised?
I'm like, you want to talk about petty?
Who did you take, LeBron?
I think he took LeBron.
I was on the next logical choice. If you're not going to choose Jordan, you're going to choose LeBron.
But yeah, he's like, and they said everyone laughed. Like, you really didn't take Jordan, huh? Now, you still holding on to that grudge?
He said, man, I won that contest.
Hey, just imagine the dunks they was doing dunk contest. Nothing. All right, never
That's
mind.
the same that's doing right now.
No,
Because Dominique,
I'm joking.
No, because Dominique was making his dunks.
Ooh.
it's the same dunk that everybody on every roster can do now.
Yeah. I said about unfortunately Allen Iverson's crossover. That's the go-to crossover for everybody who got handles.
By the way, shout out to AI. Him and T-Mac did that versus on Friday. And he went to bat for T-Mac not making the top 75.
Yeah, T-Mac should have made the top 75.
Yeah,
Damian
so-
Lillard made it.
So did Dwight Howard. By the way, so do we want to talk about it?
Well-
Do we just get address the elephant in the room about the top 75?
Let's go.
You mean the number one player on the top 75?
Yeah, him.
Huh. I mean, it seemed like
Kenzie said he took himself first?
Oh, all right.
Okay, I can't be that mad then.
All right,
Nick
yeah.
said-
I ain't mad at that.
I
Then.
respect
Yeah.
it.
I'm like, okay.
Okay, Nick.
But well, the elephant in the room is
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
nobody else gonna talk about it. So Sports for You has to talk about it.
And that's what we do. That's why we're the number one sports podcast in the world.
There hasn't been a person mentioning how Jordan was walking around inebriated.
Please.
All the way. All the way.
So let's start it off.
He was on everything.
Michael Jordan, his and their pictures.
Huh?
Their pictures. His hand, his hand is.
Oh yeah, he was on that too.
Yeah. He was on everything.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for that though.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for that either, man.
Yeah. More power to you, player.
Man, we ain't talking about it. We ain't talking about his jet, Paco. Man.
I think I said that last week after the Super Bowl.
You
performance.
did. Yep. Some people were saying it during the Super Bowl performance, to be honest.
Yeah,
It was me.
By the way, shout out to Mary J. Because how did she go? She went from the Super Bowl to performing at All-Star Weekend. No, it ain't. We're not going. No, not Vanessa.
No.
Wait, hold on now.
No, we're not doing that disrespectful.
Nah.
No,
It wasn't her.
Nah.
it was.
Man,
We're
look.
talking about. We're talking about
if
MJ.
Jordan
We're
would have
talking
he got
MJ.
punched on.
Again. Oh, you couldn't
Hey.
believe.
There's no way in the world. No. I was telling B this the other day. I was like, there's
Said
no
Jordan
way.
was off that sauce.
Yeah. There's no way in the world
Yeah,
that she
AJ Paco.
can date any basketball player.
No
ever.
chance, no
There's
chance.
no chance, no way, no how. This person would take the most horrible freaking ridiculed in history. He would be judged. Oh, it would be horrible.
Oh, please believe.
It would be terrible. Yeah,
You'd be
bro, you might
exiled
as
from the
well
basketball community.
You might as well just go ahead and stop playing basketball.
But back to Jordan. So his day started out in Daytona because he's at the Daytona 500.
Wait, hold on now. We want the show cut off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shout out to the Queen. Shout out to Mary J.
I'm sorry. That hasn't been the most coolest. All right, go ahead.
That's crazy. Why did you play that, man?
Because every time I hear a name, I think of that now.
Hey, man. Some people just got some people just do it for the check, man. Some people just do it for the check, man.
All right. Yeah, man.
All money ain't good money.
It ain't. That's true. Now that's
Yeah, we just seen Brian Flores pass up some money.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, so nah.
So MJ Day started. He was at the Daytona 500. As you know, he has a Jordan Brand race team. Bubba Wallace is his driver. Then he got on the red eye. No pun intended.
Yeah, that was never mind. Go ahead.
Maybe was pun intended.
Yeah, there we go.
And was there in time for the halftime ceremony of the 75 greatest of the NBA 75 greatest players. And Michael Jordan, you can tell, had a little too much partying in Daytona.
Yeah, he had a little too much of the sauce.
And you could tell it carried over when he got in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was
trying to play Magic 1-on-1, hugging every player like Nick said, hugging every player like his prom night.
Man, look, it was
his hands got a little touchy feely with Mary J.
I mean, she wasn't complaining. She for sure told Tyrese to stop.
I'm not even gonna say that, man. I'm not gonna say that.
Hey.
Y'all think Jordan was
I guess he wasn't single on the
Kenzie said
bus.
y'all think Jordan was cross-faded? Oh, he was beyond faded.
Oh yeah, that's an understatement.
I think he was triple faded.
Look, the way he walked out there, I was like, yeah, he's gone. There was no doubt about it.
Yo, the San Francisco Chronicle is reporting that the Warriors may offer Jordan Poole 4 years, $80 million this summer.
Crispy chicken.
Stop it, Mark.
All right.
Wait. They're gonna offer Jordan Poole how much?
4 years, $80 million. Yeah, Jordan had that. He had a tequila, right? Paco's right. He had that. He had a couple shots, probably multiple shots of that Sincoro. By those, Sincoro is his tequila he has with Jeannie Buss, and the owner of the Celtics, Wes Orenberger, I think is his name.
Yeah, he probably hollered at Mike Tyson too.
He was at the cannabis. He
probably went to the farm.
But yeah, Michael Jordan was definitely on one.
Yeah, that was. Look, I've never seen Jordan in any interaction with NBA players,
especially LeBron.
Yeah, like act like that. It was just like when your drunk uncle gets over there to Thanksgiving,
and he's
happy to say, "Hey nephew, how you doing?" All that old crazy stuff. That's what it seemed like.
That's who he was, man. That's exactly who MJ was.
Yeah, he definitely was a drunk uncle.
Yeah, it was hilarious
for him to go and basically greet LeBron. Yeah, he was on his drunk uncle status right now.
Hey, and the funny thing is, people were saying Jordan had the loudest the loudest cheers or whatever, and so a lot of people were like, no, we weren't. They were like, people were just surprised that he was there because they seen that he was over there at the earlier that day, and people thought because he missed the picture too.
Yeah,
because that's how everything started. Because remember when I sent that in the group?
Yeah, he missed.
That's how he missed the picture.
And I want to say this, and I'm not trying to judge anybody who wasn't there, but look, I'm a traditionalist.
Mm-hmm.
If you weren't sick, you weren't of old age, or you weren't deceased, you should have had your butt in Cleveland. I'm sorry, that's just me. If you, I'm willing to hear. I'm willing to hear different. But I'm a traditionalist. I was critical of T.O. for not going to Canton when he got inducted because he wanted to send a message to the writers. I get what he was trying to do, but I thought that wasn't the place to do it. You could have did that in multiple other ways instead of not showing up to the Hall of Fame because the fans wanted to hear your speech. That thing is not about just you getting recognized. That's the fans want to give you your flowers while you still can smell them.
Well, he better what T.O. did.
He went to his alma mater, UT Chattanooga, and his family and friends there.
And he was like, guess what, y'all? I would have been up over there, but this whole voting process is full of it.
Wait, he still said a speech, right?
Yeah, but no one got to see what that's the one thing that bums me out because I know his speech would have been iconic, not just because he wouldn't have went at people, but his struggle, what it took for him to get to the league. Going to a HBCU like Tennessee Chattanooga, growing up, we all know the story of him growing up. His father was his father wasn't in his life, and come to find out he was married and living right across the street from him, his mom and his sister, which is crazy. Which is a crazy story in itself.
That's no rules. Boy, man.
Paco said,
hey,
"My ticket."
Area 51.
Go ahead.
We're at Area 51 now.
Wherever ladies.
R.I.P. to Temptations. Oh, that's tough, Paco. He said that my ticket person that I was going with had COVID and sold his tickets. Ouch.
Oh.
Ouch. That hurts. But
to where?
to the All-Star weekend.
Oh,
Because, Paco's in Cleveland. So,
yeah.
ouch.
That's crazy.
Ouch. So, hope he's doing well. But, yeah, but MJ was off the sauce, man. But,
Yeah, there was no doubt about that.
but let's talk about All-Star weekend. Friday night, man, he was really up. He was lit. I'm sorry. He was lit. He was really on the sauce.
I know the feeling because I've been lit like that before.
Yeah, it happens to everybody.
That's how I
yeah.
knew it. That's how I knew
Hey,
it.
look, that's why I was like, when he walked in, I was like, oh, yeah, he gone off the sauce. He already knew it.
He was Brady on the boat parade last
Oh, yeah,
year.
there was no doubt about
he
that.
was worse
No,
than
yeah,
that.
he was okay worse.
Nah, he was. He was very
Yeah.
worse. Brady Brady said it was avocado tequila. I was like, wow. But nah, that wasn't avocado tequila. That was Sincoro.
Molly.
That was
What she said about it on First Take.
who?
Molly.
Oh, about MJ?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they didn't bring it up.
Oh, of course they did.
Oh, of course they didn't bring it up. No, they ain't gonna bring that up.
Ooh.
Lisa, what's up?
So, hold on. Air 51.
Oh,
Well, you see where he was at. He got on the jet right to South Beach.
that's what.
Well, man.
Paco said it. We see. What did y'all say on Instagram Live? It was about him not being in the dunk contest.
Who?
John Morant. He said because he was asked after the All-Star game, is there anything that get you in the dunk contest? He said no.
How am I doing it?
I don't blame him.
He said you don't want to. You don't
For
want
what?
to. But we'll get into the Dunkless contest. But let's start with Friday. I watched a little bit of I watched the celebrity game. It was the celebrity list game. Although shout out to Bernie Atlanta. Shout out to some of the people. Myles Garrett, man. Yo,
Is he breaking contract by doing all this stuff?
I guess this is okay because it's an organized event.
I don't mean nothing.
But remember Stefanski had an issue with him playing pickup ball at what was that, like a 24-hour fitness or something? But he was in there trying to poster people. I was like, hold on, man.
Myles Garrett's a different human being.
So he had a bet with Shaq, where I think every point he get, they was gonna donate $1,000 to his charity.
Oh.
UConn defeated Villanova.
All right.
That's cold.
But
Shout out to UConn.
but Friday night, the Rise of Stars challenge. I like the new format.
I don't have no problem with it.
I like it. You
I don't
have
think
4,
I've seen it.
huh?
I don't think I've seen it. I was.
Okay, so the new format is this: instead of having 2 teams consisting of the first rookies and sophomores, they divided them in 4 teams of 7. So they did a draft, and they did 2 games. First team to 50 both games, and then the championship in honor of the 75th is gonna be the first team to 25.
Gotcha.
So Rick Barry's team won overall. It was Rick Barry's team. They defeated Isaiah Thomas's team. Oh, and shout out to James Worthy. He dropped the F-bomb. He was mic'd up and dropped the F-bomb to the refs.
Like a trill.
he's like, is that's how he effing gets the call? I was like, yo, they was like, yo, James, you're mic'd up. I was like, man, that's big game. That's big game, James.
Man,
Did he
look,
make the top 75?
Yes,
he better.
he was on the top 50.
Oh,
He
okay.
better.
Like you said, no one from the top 50 was taken off the list.
A couple of them should have.
But anyway,
Oh yeah. You got time for that? Go ahead.
oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely got time for
We
that.
got definitely.
No,
time.
what JJ Redick said
Oh, what about Zion?
about Kevin Love.
Oh, okay. We'll talk.
What did it say about Kevin Love?
He's better than 90% of the power forwards on that list.
He done lost his damn mind.
From like the 60s and 70s.
No.
Hold on, man.
Man, look, check this out, dude.
All right, but go ahead. No, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, but the new format was cool. Team Rick Barry defeated Team Isaiah in the championship. Kay Cunningham was MVP. He balled. Evan Mobley,
He's different.
he's nice.
Rookie of the year.
And they did something else between the finals and the semifinal games. They took 5 iconic playoff shots and had teams of 2s try to reenact them.
Ooh. Oh, you got to make that.
By the way, Scotty Barnes
Oh.
Scotty Barnes what?
and Tyrese Maxey. Oh, he's okay.
He good. Ooh.
He probably
Probably knee collision.
Yeah, he bruised.
I hate seeing those injuries.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's a bruise, definitely. At least.
Hopefully he's all right.
But come on, Paco, chill. Do not go there. Chill, Paco. That ain't happening. That ain't happening no time soon.
There's no way in the world he is leaving Cleveland.
Not in another 10 years. No way. But they did it. So Tyrese Maxey and Scotty Barnes. One of the plays they had to reenact was the Magic Baby Skyhook. Now they weren't doing the Baby Skyhook actually. They was basically doing floaters.
That was terrible.
You saw it. They couldn't make a floater.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, I did see that. I was laughing at that.
Let me tell you something, y'all. That right there falls right into what I've said before about how the NBA, don't get me wrong, I love the fact that these dudes can at 18, 19 go into the league, and make they going to get their money, be better in life, look out for their family or whatever.
Yeah.
But simply for the game of basketball, it's bad because think about how many coaches possibly whose jobs been cut behind these young players who can't do simple stuff like that.
That really ticked me off. Like, dude, y'all can't make a floater?
And Scotty Barnes is supposed to be one of the better rookies in the league. And you over there missing
Paco, I will Paco, stop. You're on calling out names.
What happened?
You're on calling out names. That comment is on calling out names.
Oh,
That comment is on calling out. Come on, man.
he said, "What?
Come on, man.
He's joking.
You see how,
He's definitely
you see how,
joking.
you see how emotional my Laker family is, man?
He's definitely joking. That's
Please
funny.
tell me you're joking.
He's definitely joking.
Come on, fam.
He's definitely joking. That's
So we definitely gonna get into.
That's hilarious, though.
Thank God you're joking, because oh man, come on, fam.
But to be honest with you,
Make the layup, dude.
it wasn't a layup. It was a floater, right?
Yes.
It's not as easy a shot as
And
people
there you
think.
go. There you go.
It's not an easy shot. It's not an easy shot.
to
It's
make.
not an easy shot.
Especially when, I'll be honest with you, it's actually easier to make when there's defenders there. When you have nothing there and you're supposed to make that shot and it just seems simple, it's a lot harder than what it seems.
By the way, Desmond Mann and Tyrese Halliburton.
That's a point guard shot, and that's probably why neither one of them can make it. That's really a point guard shot.
It really is. Because if you like 6'7", 6'8",
You
can
not
make
shooting floaters.
and if you shoot a floater,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
I get it. But
It's
it was
still
crazy.
funny because they're NBA players, and you saying, yeah, they should make this.
But shout out to Desmond Mann and Tyrese Halliburton. They won the competition. Now let's go to Saturday night.
What happened Saturday night?
So All-Star Saturday night, they changed the skills competition. It's now teams of 3. So you had the Cavs team with
And whoever thought Giannis team was gonna win with don't know basketball. Anyway, go ahead.
At all.
I think that was D-Wade.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was D-Wade because Reggie picked the rookies. Nobody picked the Cavs team. I don't know why.
Reggie was tripping the whole weekend. I don't know if y'all peeping some of the crazy stuff he was saying.
Man, he was off the sauce.
Yeah,
too, man.
he was tripping.
Nothing.
He was off the sauce too.
Yeah.
He was on the side 75. He was,
Him
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get on Jordan level.
But okay,
Pre-game on Jordan.
so they did they revamped the skills competition to teams of 3s. So you had all the Antetokounmpo brothers versus the Cavs young 3.
They were literally the least skilled group.
And you had the rookie 3. You had the rookies with Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, and
Josh
Giddey.
Josh Giddey looks so out of place, but he's very good.
He's nice.
He's very, very good.
Yeah, LeBron. That's why LeBron said Sam Presti's a good GM. We'll definitely get into that too. But
Wait, hold on, whoa. We'll talk about that when we get to that because I
Yeah.
thought about something crazy.
But anyway, they won. So basically now it's not basically the same format, but now everything's done with teams of 3. But the Cavs teams won. Evan Mobley hit the half quarter on the second shot. It was like, man. All right, Paco, peace up. You got back on the trap.
All right, Paco, good looking.
Yes, sir.
So, and then the 3-point contest. I thought Patty Mills, but boy, nah. Trae Young said, I don't think so.
I had Luke. Y'all already know I had Luke Kennard the whole
He
time.
made it to the finals.
I thought Trey was gonna win it.
I know he wasn't gonna win it.
I thought he was at first.
Nah.
But Karl Anthony Towns, he showed up. I guess, it helped. Jordan Woods was also courtside too, but
Shout out to the NBA for letting him wear his mom's chain too.
yes.
Yeah,
That was dope.
That was.
Jordan wasn't helping win. That probably would help him lose. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, Tristan Thompson wasn't there, so you ain't got to worry about that either.
He got his own issues. He a Kardashian now.
But that should have been. They should have went on a higher note, but they didn't.
Yeah, I knew it was over with. You want to be honest with y'all?
The dunk contest.
After I watched Cole Anthony, I pretty much got up out of there. I'm not even about to lie to you, player. I was out of there after that.
Cole.
Nope.
Cole.
Nope. It's not even Cole Anthony.
Cole.
It's the people that thought that was cool.
That was so stupid. Look,
Well, blame his daddy. He had his daddy jersey on, so his daddy must have thought it was cool.
all right, let me break down how wrong that entire scenario was for the average person who's never played basketball before.
Dunks and Tims.
You do not play. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you do at Rucker Park. You're not about to play basketball in some Tims. Do you know how horrible an injury he could have had if he would have landed that dunk wrong and that shoe slips? Me and B-Fan was watching it. We was like, man, this dude is tripping.
Like, he's really finna dunk some Tims?
All I saw on Twitter was, he got the butters on.
I don't care.
Hey, John, what I said in the group chat?
It was like, you said it. Like, basically, this dude was like, how you got out of here dunking in Tims?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I was like,
And I hate that because he's a Tar Heel, man.
nah, I hate the fact that people thought it was cool because all the New York people thought it was cool because he had Timbs on.
Yeah, I seen Spike and Fat Joe. They was all in their
They was over there losing it.
like, yo, you be finna dunking some Timbs. I'm like, no.
Man, I'd be like somebody from out here dunking in some Chucks. You like a fool.
Come on, fam.
I'll be honest with you, I respect the Chucks more because I actually played in Chucks before.
Yeah.
Oh, they were basketball shoes at one point. You're right.
OG Converse, the Chucks were.
Will Chamberlain dropped 100 points with them on.
He might, man, if he had some real basketball shoes, he probably dropped 2.
That's true.
He probably did after the game was over with.
All right.
Back. But how do we fix the dunk contest, man?
Listen.
I had professional dunkers there.
Listen.
Stop getting in-game dunkers.
Listen.
By the way, Jaden Green, you get the Birdman Award. I'm not talking Patch Money. I'm talking about Chris Anderson, Nate Robinson.
The Duncan and Tims, we've seen even people in the group chat was okay with it, and I say, yo, this has to be the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yo, like this is quite frankly the dumbest I think I've ever seen a dunk contest. What are you doing? And then somebody said, well, he's from New York. No, he's from Portland.
He's from where?
Portland.
He should. Yeah, some.
What are you doing?
They don't wear butters out there.
All right. No,
First of all, if you're from Portland, they in the Nike store down the street from your house, huh?
Listen.
Your dad ain't playing the NBA for like 12 years?
Listen.
Come on, man.
Listen, I'm going to say this, man. This goes into too many people trying their hardest to be from New York.
Please, man.
Out
I
here-
thought that phase was over.
New York.
It's not going to be over. Anyway,
Yo, son.
so how we fix the dunk contest? I've seen a lot of people say they had the stars in there. I don't think the stars fix it.
No, you go get real dunkers. Like Nick said, go get. We know if we go on YouTube right now, there's like 5 dudes who will go viral doing the craziest dunks.
I what this white boy name is. He be going crazy with the dunks.
Remember TNT had that show, The Dunk King?
Yeah.
Go get them dudes.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like
Have y'all look before you say that? Have you seen the G League dunk contest?
yes.
Yes.
The G League dunk contest is
McClung.
dope.
What's his name? The dude who played for y'all G League, the McClung.
Matt McClung from Texas A&M.
He should have been in there.
Yes, he's dude got hang time. Pause. I said pause. Come on, man.
That's wild.
That's a wild statement. Yo, that's ridiculous.
I said pause.
I know, even with your pause, it was
It was crazy.
that's crazy. Like, it's
But-
funny.
but-
It's funny
but-
'cause I know what you meant, but it's
Yeah,
just
I
a
know it.
crazy statement to say.
But Double M does have boosties, man.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, there's no doubt about
he
that.
does.
Those women said about Will. Those women said that about Will after the game.
Oh,
Kenzie Wild, man.
Oh, show over. I'll holler at y'all
All right.
next week.
All right, episode 90. All right, man. But yeah, go get some guys off the internet. Go get some of the G League guys, like Mark was saying. Go get some real dunkers. And have the fans vote who has the best dunks on the internet, and put one of them or two of those guys in the dunk contest, and then go from there. Ante up the pot.
Yeah, then we can mix in some of these NBA players because I think Obi, I think he can produce good dunks in dunk contests.
Yeah.
I just think when you sprinkle him in with what else was out there, it was trash. You know what I'm saying? Like
Toscano Anderson. Look, man.
I don't even know he can dunk.
That's what people were saying. Like he don't even do that in practice.
I'm about to go there.
Although he had the Mexican Kobe zone, which was
Area 51.
yeah.
We back. Yo,
Mark, man. Mark's still in birthday celebration mode, ladies and gentlemen.
yo, hey, that was crazy. That would have been a wrap. That would have been a wrap.
Yo, back to work still smelling like a vacation, man. Oh yeah, man. But that dunk contest, it
was trash.
It was, and
It was terrible.
it's been trash. Even like for people who said we need stars, the last time we seen good dunk contest, it wasn't stars.
By the way, the last time we had good dunk contest, the person that won got robbed.
It was Zach LaVine and
Aaron Gordon. And even the last one Aaron Gordon was in, he should have won.
Look, Zach LaVine wasn't a star at the time when he was doing it.
No, he wasn't.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not the stars.
It's the dunk.
It's the creativities and the dunkers.
And you know something? A while ago, DeMar DeRozan said he. You remember he started doing the dunk contest.
He was in it twice, and he said he stopped doing it because he felt like he got
because
he got robbed the year that they gave it to Nate Robinson for the third time.
Yeah, because Nate Robinson should have never won it 3 times. That's ridiculous. But it's the fact of he said he doesn't use props. He said he thinks the props is what messed up the dunk contest.
Well, I don't know what the heck having Tim's. What kind of prop is having Tim's?
Please don't bring that because that's not calling no names. Okay, go ahead. And then Sunday.
So Sunday was the All-Star game, 75th. Obviously, you had. By the way, Mark had an issue with them having Machine Gun Kelly being the person to be basically the master of ceremony before the All-Star game.
You couldn't find nobody else from Ohio.
You know what I had an issue with?
Where was Crazy Bone at?
Jim Brown,
Not even just that. I found
Jarvis Landry,
I found it so crazy that it was so many.
Steve Harvey, Halle Berry.
No, don't pick Steve Harvey. It would end up in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Still a great night.
Yeah, but like think about music history, and think about how many great musical acts came out of Ohio, and we really only got basically Earth, Wind, and Fire. Nothing against them, but I'm like, there's so many great bands. There was like the Ohio players. You could have got you could have brought somebody extra. Oh my God, I'm trying to think who else it was. I just said all these people's names the other night, but it's like about 3 or 4 like big time bands from back in the day that was out around the same time, Earth, Wind, and Fire, that you could have had up on the show, and they could have made one crazy old school type of little vibe that they had, because the vibe was dope when they was out there.
I'll be honest with you. It could have been, like you said, some of the old schoolers.
Yeah,
and even if you bring it like with Bone, because I think those two music could have collided. It would have been a great mix for the younger, for the older. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you had Bone playing. You had D-Nice playing Bone Thugs when they was doing the introductions.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he was playing. I heard Notorious Thugs when he was introducing Team LeBron. I'm like,
yeah, I feel as if that was some terrible. Not even just that. I mean, ain't Kid Cudi from Ohio?
Yep. From Cleveland.
Come on, man.
But here's the thing. Now next year,
It's in Utah.
and then the year after that's in Indiana.
Oh Lord.
NBA, get better cities for your All-Star game, please.
Oh my gosh! All right.
I wasn't going to say that. No.
I was about to say something that would have got everything. Area 51. We got the
Well, you get Karl. You probably get Karl Malone finally to show up.
Well, he's part of that group.
No, he won't. The girl's too old there.
Oh, that's cold.
Anyway, the actual game was. I thought it was really good.
This Mark crazy. That's
The
crazy.
wackest quarter was the third quarter, but I expected that because it was that long break, and
I don't know what the heck.
there was a couple of players that came back. That was part of the top 75. They was and all that, and Steph was going absolutely insane.
Probably took a shot with Jordan.
By the way, the format obviously is crazy. Obviously, Team LeBron now is 5-0. But Steph Curry played out of his mind, dude.
Steph went ridiculous.
Man, he's from Ohio. He had to show out.
And they booed him.
They sure did. Of course, I thought they were gonna boo him.
Of course, they were gonna boo him. They hate everything.
Yeah, he's a warrior. So
By the way, what did y'all make? Did y'all watch the traditional broadcast or did y'all watch the alternative one with the Inside NBA crew?
I don't even remember which one I watched. I'm gonna be honest.
TNT was the regular that had Kevin Harlan, Reggie Miller, D.
Yeah, that's what I was watching.
Yeah.
I watched that one.
And then TBS, they had Inside the All-Star Game. You had the Inside NBA crew, Ernie, Shaq, Chuck, Kenny. Draymond was courtside interviewing players.
Man,
I guess everyone's trying to, get a little bit of that Manning, that Manning cast flavor now. By the way, Shaq was eating chicken strips on camera. That has to be the G's thing. I'm not mad at Shaq.
Chicken strips actually sounds really good.
There you go. Hey, you seen the supposedly the thing that Curry had as far as for his money donated?
Yeah, I saw that.
So for people who don't know, the report supposedly is Stephen Curry plans to raise money for the Cleveland Metro School District through his NBA All-Star stats. He gave $1,000 for every point, $3,000 for every 3-pointer, and $10,000 if he wins All-Star Game MVP. Also, Curry brand is also providing positive coach U.S. training to every CSMCD hoop coach. So he basically did all that for charity, which is dope. And Curry wanted to win the All-Star Game MVP, and he wanted to score the most points. I remember hearing them asking him, what's the point record?
It's 52 by Anthony Davis.
Yep.
That was, by the way, the last game. By the way, that game that Anthony Davis set the record, that was the last time it was East versus West. So this is a little bit more impressive because teams were mixed. And Steph was just pulling up from the park. He was pulling up from Lake Erie.
Did you see at one point Trae Young thought he was going to shoot with Stephen Curry, and Stephen Curry
he was like, okay,
yeah, look, he made one right after Curry and thought he was cool, and Curry came right back and shot the ball and looked at him and was like,
by the
good
way,
job.
No, the crazy one, when he shot from half court, and he was already turned around running back down court.
Oh yeah.
When the ball was still in the air, pause.
Yeah, that was crazy. Curry is ridiculous.
But Steph Curry wins the Kobe Bryant Award for All-Star Game MVP.
Shout out to Kawhi winning the first one.
And Giannis won it last year. But LeBron hit the game winner in the land. And he was obviously the story of the land. Coming back home to Ohio. First time since the All-Star Game was in Cleveland since 97. The year that Jalen Rice basically caught fire and won All-Star Game MVP. But LeBron was the story for a bunch of reasons for this past week. Specifically starting Wednesday after the Rams had their celebration parade, when someone posted a picture of Lesney in his F Them Picks t-shirt. LeBron quote tweeted saying, "My type of guy, that dude's a real legend." And a lot of people felt that was a shot at Rob Pelinka.
You want to address this one first?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. If you get LeBron, you better go all in. And this all stems because now the report was Pelinka said that the Lakers were united in not making any moves at the deadline. So now let's clarify. My man George Sedano clarified it today. It was like Rob called LeBron AD saying, "Look, man, I don't think there's nothing that's gonna be feasible for us to do at the deadline." LeBron was like, "Okay." He wasn't saying okay, like, okay, that's cool. He was like, "Man, okay, like, whatever."
Well, we couldn't trade Trevor Ariza.
Like, there's not one move out there you can do.
He couldn't trade Carmelo.
That's basically how
You couldn't trade THT.
that's what he was basically saying. There was like one move that could have been made,
I mean, if you got to upgrade for Malik Monk, trade Malik Monk,
but
he ain't gonna be there for 1 year anyway. So get Kendrick Nunn up out of there.
so now it comes down to what happened this weekend. He addressed the media. He loved being home. He said he hasn't ruled out him ever coming back to Cleveland and playing one more time, and him playing with Bronny when Bronny gets in the NBA. And now, they was talking about some of the rising stars like Josh Giddey. And he was like, well, Sam Presti's the real MVP. Kendrick Perkins didn't like that comment because he didn't bring up Troy Weaver. For those who know who Troy Weaver is, he was the assistant GM in OKC when OKC drafted KD, drafted Russ, drafted Harden, drafted Serge Ibaka, traded for Paul George, traded for Victor Oladipo, and now he's the general manager of the Detroit Pistons.
You talking about the dude that mailed in trades for people and never got past the first round?
Yeah, that guy.
After KD, sorry.
But everyone brings up why he didn't bring up Troy Weaver. I get it. Kendrick brought it up because Troy Weaver's black. Let's just be clear. And LeBron didn't say his name. I'm like, well,
He's not there.
I mean,
Most people wouldn't even know who Troy Weaver is.
Yeah.
and like everyone said that he's real close with KD, and that was supposed to be a domino to get KD to go to your team. I was like, well, KD went to Golden State and Brooklyn, and Troy Weaver still was in Oklahoma City, and now he's in Detroit.
What, I think you got to go to Detroit?
No,
I guess. First and foremost, I find this ridiculous that you can't give a GM a shout out for doing a good job. I mean, let's just be honest. OKC got a whole bunch of draft picks over the next 5 years.
your team is responsible for him.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't regret the trade. I'm pretty sure the Lakers don't regret the trade they made to get Anthony Davis.
I sure don't.
Got you the championship at the end of the day. That's what you make the trade for. But I don't see it as that big of a deal if he's complimenting a GM for doing a GM job.
Right.
So I don't get the big deal. I mean, unless people think he's about to go to OKC,
Which he's not.
Man,
they got a whole bunch of draft picks.
Man, to be honest with you, man, what it sounds like is, we already know how it is. Anything LeBron do or say, it's a problem, man. Let's just be honest. If LeBron would have went to All-Star game and didn't say nothing, it'd have been a problem. LeBron, you actually catch LeBron in a moment where he's not trying to be perfect. He's actually being candid. And he still didn't say nothing wrong. It's still a problem.
Laker fans,
I think LeBron
relax.
at that point where it's KMA.
Which is?
Kiss my ass.
It really is. I ain't hearing, man. And now we got this. It's now started this divide with Laker fans where, if he's talking about going, he's probably gone, and he can leave now. I'm like, okay. And they had this debate this morning on Keyshawn, Jay Will, and Max, where Jay Will was like, okay, who's you gonna really tick off Rich Paul? He might not. You still need to keep that relationship alive with Clutch Sports.
Yeah,
because he might
have Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, he already got a trade once.
Yeah, and you don't want him to be deferring clients not to go to your squad. But Keyshawn comes with the typical Laker fan response. Well, you can't. We the Lakers.
So
let me say this, and I know this might piss a lot of my Laker family off. And I'm the diehard Laker fan. Kinsey knows what it is.
I'm gonna cut the beef for this one.
We've won one championship in the last 11 years. What the heck are we grandstanding for?
And that championship y'all won
Was with LeBron, Raymond James.
is because of that man.
For all the people, when I tell people LeBron saved the Lakers from and all this stuff, and they be like, "Oh, how he saved us? We got we're this and that." Like, no, check this out. Y'all were terrible for a long time.
And I don't want people to start thinking that they see how Julius Randle developed.
Oh,
Brandon Ingram developed,
I'm so glad you said that. Thank you.
How I see all these players develop and think that same development would have happened with everybody on the same team. That wouldn't have happened.
That's
That
because
wouldn't-
people are stupid.
That wouldn't have happened like that.
Julius Randle will not beat All NBA if he's playing with LeBron James.
Neither was Brandon Ingram.
Let's think about it. James Harden was with OKC, right?
Yep.
Yeah, for his first year with Houston, he was most improved player,
Averaged 25 points a game.
and that was coming off winning 6 man his
The
last
previous
year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes these players need to get their own to actually progress the way they should. You know what I'm
you
saying?
can argue James Harden should have at least 2 MVPs right now. He got one.
You can argue LeBron shot 13, but we're not talking about that.
LeBron's had the most MVPs all time.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. We know the D Rose one was out of spite.
There's no doubt about that.
And I ain't taking nothing away from D Rose. That's
No.
I love D Rose, but
Yeah, and that's why
LeBron first year in Miami.
and that's why LeBron shut him down in the playoffs.
LeBron first year in Miami was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna show y'all.
He's like, okay, fourth quarter, my turn, y'all.
But that was the year he should have won Defensive Player of the Year too. Huh?
That was the second year.
Jamie just chopped in and said, we gonna talk, my dude. I think you missing some points. Well, let's go me, Jay.
Let's go, Jay. Hey, what's up, Jay?
Yeah, Jay in the house, man. But I'm trying. I know what certain fans are saying about LeBron as far as he's trying, he tried to have his hand in the recipe. So I know what Jamie's getting at. I just I'll be careful, man. I'm not trying to say, look, I don't want to. I think he's gonna stay after next year. I don't think he's gonna sign an extension, me personally. I mean, and I don't think the Lakers should give him an extension at age 37. I know y'all. I mean, we've seen this before. Don't give an aging player that much money. I mean, it always comes back to bite you. Pause.
I have one question.
What's that?
So for all the people they'll just tell them go ahead, go on or whatever, right? So what's the Lakers record right now?
We're 27-31.
What in the world do y'all think is gonna happen next year with no LeBron? With this team? That's all I gotta say. What y'all 27-31 right now? What would y'all be if y'all did not have him? Y'all next year, if LeBron leaves, the Lakers gonna have to trust fragile Anthony Davis and turn over Westbrook. That's not gonna work. You need some type of efficiency somewhere.
Yeah, Bron's under contract to next year, so he'll be here next year. But the question is, what's going to happen in 2024?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, once his contract is up, it's like, I mean,
We got $80 million in cap space.
what, next year?
Once he's gone.
Once him and Russ's money off the books, we have $80 million in cap space.
There's no guarantee that somebody gonna want to go up over there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody want to go up over there before. Lakers had money. They had to overpay Timothy Mozgov and Lou Aldang.
Don't say those dudes' names.
Pay Jason Caponos and Troy Murphy's.
Kenzie bringing up Jason Tatum.
Man, Tatum ain't leaving Boston. I don't care what Kobe connection he got. He ain't leaving Boston. He's the man over there. Please. Y'all bet I'm trying to get Ben Simmons.
But but I think, and now the divide is a lot of divide where basically saying where if you're Genie Bus, what do you need to do? I mean, everyone's looking at how do you need to kowtow to LeBron or do you need to be more like Pat Riley? What was that?
Air 51.
But man, that's crazy. But that's not a question. Is what happens with Genie? Because obviously, it is more than just Rob and LeBron. And the whole Linda and Kurt Rambis thing really still irks me.
That is the Lakers' problem. See, the Lakers' problem right now is that they're getting good help before, but the problem is that Jeannie, she's not trying to, how can I say this? Expand her horizons. You're trying to keep everything in family. You're trying to keep everything somehow Laker related. And the thing is, that's not going to work. Relax.
Well, she still consults Magic. Y'all didn't know that? And when Athletic did their NBA 75 prediction, about Magic, it came to find out that she still consults him about Laker issues.
Oh man, that was too easy for Joe. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Save it for when the docu-series starts on HBO. Definitely gonna talk about.
Oh
that.
my, yeah.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna recap winning time every week when the new episode drops on HBO Max. But let's talk about this NBA 75. So ESPN, they rank their 75, but we're gonna focus on the top 10.
Are you gonna start from 10? Or are you gonna start from 1 on?
I don't know. We gotta start from 10. I mean, we all know who 1 and 2 is, but
Yeah.
but if you want to know if y'all want to know where certain players are, I'll tell you though. But let's start at 10. At number 10, Kobe Bean Bryant. Number 10. I repeat, at number 10, Kobe Bean Bryant. Y'all go first. Because y'all know where I stand. So y'all go first.
That's happening. You a copycat. Go ahead.
By the way, he's number 10 on the athletics list as well.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Number 10, man. Number 10? There's 10 players in the NBA history better than Kobe Bryant?
I can't respect no list where Kobe Bryant's that low.
Come on, man.
I'm just be honest.
10.
So
10.
but yeah, so 10.
nerve.
That is blasphemy. I get you, Kenzie.
Let's see the names who are above him.
At number 9 is Oscar Robertson.
Okay, that's understandable.
I'm still taking Kobe. Number 8, Tim Duncan. I'm still taking Kobe. And I respect Tim Duncan. They got the top 10 right. And I know there's going to be a lot of debate on this one, but I'm still taking Kobe. At number 7, Larry Joseph Bird.
That's kind of low.
For him? 7? That's number 7. Number 6? Now this is where it gets blasphemy.
Oh.
Bill Russell. Number 5, Wilt.
That's too low.
Number 4, Magic.
That's too low.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Kareem.
All right. See, that's the thing. All right.
And then obviously we know number 2 is
ahead.
LeBron and number 1 is MJ. But come on, man. There ain't 9 players on this list better than Kobe. Come on, man.
I heard 5.
All right, after Jordan, LeBron, who?
I got Magic.
Magic, Wilt, Bird.
See.
Kinsey said Bill Russell played against Milkman. He really did.
So did Kareem. He played against Milkman half his career. Don't forget.
I'm not taking Bill Russell.
How many years was he over there with Oscar Robertson?
His first 5 or 6 or 7.
There was the same dudes that Oscar Robinson, the same dudes that Wilt Chamberlain played against, Bill Russell, all these dudes that people talk bad about, saying they didn't play against nobody. Kareem played against them as well.
Kinsey, you wild, man.
Come on, man.
Kinsey, you wild, that last comment.
That's what he should do.
There we go. That's where we go. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, you said that wrong, Kenzie. I was about to say the same thing.
Nah, he didn't play. Nah, he wasn't against, man.
That was part of the 2 after the game.
Or 4.
Depending on city.
Or 12.
Depending on if they won or not.
He had a quadruple, though. Yeah.
That was a doozy.
All right, so like, I'm not mad at a lot of those players, but I always say, my list consists of people who I've seen for most of their career or a lot of their career, and I got Kobe number 4 for me.
I respect that more than having him number 10.
Yeah, I got Kobe number 4
because I know there's a lot of people who are torn over him and Magic as far as not just all time, but in Laker lore as well.
It shouldn't be.
I mean, it ain't for me. Kobe's the greatest Laker of all time, but there are still people who would take Magic over Kobe.
Magic's the greatest Laker of all time. If you think of the Lakers, the first thing you think about is Magic Johnson.
Kenzie wilding, man. In the comments, man.
Hey, what was one of the greatest teams of all time is Showtime Lakers, right?
Yes.
Who was the orchestrator?
Pat Riley.
Jerry West.
The court orchestrator.
Irving. Let's just say, honestly, you don't think Hakeem wouldn't work Bill Russell? Well, don't ask me that. I'm biased towards Hakeem. I am
too. I think Hakeem Olajuwon one of the best defensive players ever.
I'm biased. Obviously, I got
his numbers back it up.
Obviously, I was named after the man, so I'm biased.
There you go.
So, yeah, 84 was a good year. Though it should have been him and Jordan in the same squad.
Let's not go there.
By the way, who brought up that in the group chat that the Bulls wanted to draft Magic at first, but obviously that couldn't happen because Dr. Butts had an agreement with Jack King Cook. If I'm buying the team, I'm taking you have to draft Magic.
So it could have been Magic and Jordan.
No, it would have been Magic, and if that Houston trade would have happened, it would have been Magic and Ralph Sampson. Jordan, Houston, and Jordan, Olajuwon, and Houston. Magic and Ralph Sampson in Chicago, huh? Bulls Rockets in the finals.
For the young people who don't know,
and the Bulls had Orlando Woolridge.
Yeah, for the young people who don't know about
and a young John Paxton.
Oh my God, the people that don't know about
Charles Oakley too, huh?
Yeah.
If you don't know about Ralph Sampson, you better look it up. Ralph Sampson wasn't no joke.
Hey, Lester, let's not go there, man.
He had a squad.
Lester, let's not go there. We done had this debate already, man. Y'all not finna disrespect Wilt like that,
What
man.
was Shaq do to Wilt? Get dominated?
Exactly. Y'all really forget, man. Well, y'all need to go look.
Not even just that. Look,
Man, look. I don't get what's this blasphemy where if you say Shaq's better than Wilt, it's not close.
Shaq wouldn't even say better than Wilt.
no.
Yeah. Shaq was at a point saying he wasn't better than the King.
Let me tell y'all something. For all y'all that say that Shaq could just dog walk him because he played against quote unquote plumbers, let's not forget Wilt Chamberlain as an old man was lifting weights where Arnold Schwarzenegger was benching more than him, and he said I fell off. At 50 years old, he was benching like 400 pounds. In his prime, he said he was benching 6. And he has one of the top verticals of all time. And he was a track star. And he didn't like playing basketball.
Kenzie said his top 5 are Kobe in order: Kobe, MJ, LeBron, Magic, and Shaq. First of all, ain't no center better than Kareem in my eyes. I give everyone loves Shaq, but I'm not saying no center better than the Cap.
Wilt Chamberlain is.
You taking Wilt over Kareem?
Yeah. Kareem was scared of Wilt Chamberlain. He said it himself. The Cap was, look, really think about this statement. The man who was scared of nobody was scared of him.
I think we need a Wilt appreciation.
Thank you.
Oh.
I don't think people, look, everybody say Cap is the man. He ain't scared of nobody. Look, this man feared Wilt Chamberlain. He said it himself. Come on, man.
Yeah, people really don't realize how great Wilt Chamberlain was.
The only man on videotape that has blocked the sky hook. Only person.
All right, final NBA topic before we get into calling out names. They did release the finalists for the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame. I'm just going to give y'all the notables.
And my bad, John. And Wilt has the best quote, and he said it to Jordan. He said they changed the rules for me, so I couldn't dominate. They changed the rules for you, so you could dominate.
Facts.
He sure did. So they announced the finalists.
You don't talk to the GOAT like that.
And I'm telling y'all, man. The only person that could was Wilt Chamberlain. Rest in peace. Oh, man. So
His most impressive number is 20,000. Go ahead.
man. But they now these are some of the finalists for the Basketball Hall of Fame. These are the notable ones. So let y'all know y'all think these players are locks to you guys. Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, he'll get in.
He'll make it to the Hall.
Swing Cash.
Yes.
Tim Hardaway.
I don't know if he make it for this year, but there's a possibility.
Lindsey Whalen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael Cooper.
No.
Why not?
Why? Why would he?
5-time all defensive first team, defensive player of the year, 5
How many
times?
times? How many times he won Defensive Player of the Year?
He won one, 87.
How many times he's an All-Star?
Well, he's none.
Get him out of here.
So let me ask you this: are you making out Sidney Moncrief's in the Hall of Fame?
Did he make an All-Star game?
I don't know if I don't think Sidney Moncrief's ever been an All-Star, but he's pretty much the equivalent of what Coop was to the Lakers. He was the same way in Milwaukee.
I think he scored more than Coop did for sure.
Well, everybody scored more than Coop did.
Hey, there you go. If he does the same job he did and he can score more, yeah, he's better.
What about Marcus Johnson? Well, shout out.
Oh, this is the basketball.
It's the basketball Hall of Fame. It's not the NBA. So
Shout out to Josiah. He said Pops is the first. Area 51.
You know why John like that, huh?
I don't know. I didn't even know that fact. I mean, I just know dude went to Crenshaw, so I just know.
No, that's enough. That's all you need to hear.
By the way, Kenzie asks, better crossover, Tim Hardaway or AI?
Tim.
Not even close.
That Texas two-step was crazy.
Yeah, that's not even close.
By the way, crazy what if? Patrick Ewing almost joined Run TMC.
What?
Patrick Ewing almost joined Run TMC.
Whoa. Wait. Wait a minute.
When he was a free agent, he almost joined Run TMC.
Bruh.
So he would have been on the team with them.
Yes.
Yo, that's crazy.
I think they was going to do a signing trade, but Indiana ended up getting Billy Owens. I mean, Golden State ended up getting Billy Owens. But yeah, signing trade. It was a signing trade. He was almost close to being a member of Run TMC.
That's crazy.
One of y'all can have that joint.
Appreciate it.
Wait, yeah, actually right there.
But
I'll let John have that chicken.
appreciate it. Then let's get into calling out names. That's our good friends from McDonald's have came through. Shout out to DoorDash. And this is the first.
Hold on. Hand treatment, chan checking rules always change. Allen Iverson and Reggie.
We're laughing about it, how the current rules didn't exist. I'm like this. AI played in this game.
He would be basically he'd be Kyrie Irving. Go ahead. I'm just being honest. He'd be Kyrie Irving.
By the way, shout out to the verses. Him and T-Mac was priceless.
And T-Mac a better player.
T-Mac told Shaq, I'm sorry I had to. He was at the verses. I'm sorry I had to show him blocking Shaq.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's get to call out names, gentlemen. Segment that's often imitated, never duplicated. We gotta call out people who make bold, crazy takes. And we gotta let them know. It's nothing personal. It's just business. And that's why it's time for the first post-NFL edition of Calling Out Names. And I will leave this joint off.
Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah, he's on there.
Let's get Bayless.
I don't know why. I'm just Stephen A. Smith is on there every week. But go ahead, John.
But Skip Bayless should be there on there too. Okay, Kinsey has a question. When are we gonna start talking about James Harden being a problem?
Problem where?
He better win. I just feel like this.
Where was he a problem at?
Obviously, because his last two stops, probably. That's what I think is what Kinsey referring to.
I mean, Houston was terrible, and I think Kyrie Irving messed up the situation up over there with the Nets, and he probably just didn't. Apparently, he didn't like Steve Nash as a coach, which I'm not surprised.
By the way, I've heard some things about Harden I can't say on air, but I'll tell you off air.
Oh, okay,
Because I got inside information.
It's all good.
I got to call out Mark Jones from ESPN. And I want to apologize first to Doris Burke because I thought she made the comment. But Mark Jones was calling the Jazz-Laker game last Wednesday. Shout out to Aaron Donald and Robert Woods was courtside. Lakers came back and won. He said that Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert were the new Shaq and Kobe.
What?
You heard me.
What?
No, I didn't.
You heard.
What? Stone Cold? What?
He said,
What?
He said that that Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert were the new Shaq and Kobe.
You talking about the same guy that got out rebounded in the whole series by Paul George? The same team that was the same guy who was the defensive player of the year, yet the Clippers were not scared to go to the paint against this dude at all.
By the way, Draymond said don't ever put him in the same category defensively.
They both got too many defensive player of the year awards.
Draymond only has one.
I know. I said they both got too many.
I gotta call out our man Kinsey. He's
good
watching.
pass.
He's watching, but I gotta call out our man Kinsey. I'm sorry. You know we love you, bro. But you can't tell me that.
Wait, is John calling out somebody in the comments?
Yes.
We can do that?
Oh, definitely. It's all love. They know what it is.
Oh,
Hold on, I didn't know that.
this might open the door.
Ah, stop it.
Go ahead.
Kens, he was upset. He thought that LeBron didn't deserve to be in the picture with the Laker legends during the 75th.
Why? Do you feel as if LeBron hasn't been there long enough to earn the fact to be in that picture?
A lot of Laker fans feel like that.
Well, guess what? He's been there for how many years, John?
4. This is
4 years? All right. And how many All-Stars has he been to?
Every year.
How many championships he got, y'all?
1.
And what did y'all do the 4 years before that?
Don't remind me.
Shut up! He deserved to be there. He was better than most of the people in that. He's better than everybody in that picture.
It really is. I can't remember. I know his big game is Jerry West, Magic, Shaq, Kareem, and LeBron.
Only person who's been better is probably Will.
I got another person I need to call out. I just thought about this.
Who's that?
I got to call out this man right here.
Uh-oh, whoa,
You, Negro.
What I do?
You know what you broke all group chat etiquette on Sunday.
What'd he do?
You didn't see the meme in the group chat?
Oh,
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
So for those wondering why I just put Marco calling out names, and I'm gonna say pause before I start this. First off, Kenzie says he's not a Laker legend. He's just a legend that plays for the Lakers.
Well, Kenzie, guess what?
it's a Laker legend.
Y'all consider Derek Fisher a Laker legend, don't y'all? And he's definitely better than him.
So
Get
Mark,
over it. He's there.
Now back to Mark. Because Skip Bayless sends out a tweet after the All-Star game that LeBron made a shot that basically did a clutch shot that didn't count, and basically got on Steph for making all these unnecessary threes, but he don't make them when the game count, whatever. Mark broke all types of group chat protocol, sending a meme of Skip Bayless with an eggplant in his mouth with the word LeBron on it. And if y'all don't know what eggplant symbolizes in emojis,
This is a kid show.
Google it.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was hilarious.
What were you thinking when you sent that?
Hey.
He had the group chat on mute for 24 hours.
Bro, Hey, when I said, man, I just had me crying when I first seen that. Was hilarious.
He said, "Come on, Mark."
Hey, that was crazy.
He had everybody just exited the group chat because they said they had to be sanitized. So I was
Hey,
like,
we was like, what? Hey, I hurried up and started sending messages so that picture disappeared.
I'm like, "Come on, Mark." I'm like, man, this dude just made man.
Hey, it was no warning, nothing. That was crazy.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was
It
pretty
was
funny.
funny, but
That was funny.
It was funny, and to be honest with you, every time Skip talk about LeBron, that's just what it seems like.
I mean, I kind of have to agree with you.
Who you? It just says, just start sending the ABCs one by one.
I got the dunk in Tim's.
Stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that I don't know why that irritated my soul watching that. And I'm also calling to the people who was cheering that on,
New Yorkers.
and people who, and every fiber they soul think they from New York. But that's all. Go ahead.
By the way, another part of that dunk contest, I need to call out Juan Toscano Anderson.
Who?
Juan JTA from the Warriors. If you throw on Jason Richardson's jersey, you better hit that dunk on the first attempt. I'm sorry. And you didn't even make the dunk. For those who didn't see, Juan Toscano Anderson wanted to pay homage to another Warrior, great and Jason Richardson, two-time slam dunk champion. And obviously we know Jason Richardson's trademark dunk is him going between the legs. First of all, you did it wrong because you tried to do it on a running. Jason Richardson caught the ball, he did it on the bounce. He tried to do it on a running start. He tried to do the Iguodala, and it didn't work.
I think, you know what I really think these dudes are doing wrong? I think they're really, literally just practicing these dunks the week of.
They dunking.
Because I swear it seems as if, like, back in the day, they be talking about the people.
He doesn't, Kenzie. They say they don't even do that in practice.
Nah. For the people who actually dunk and were part of the dunk contest, people will say, like, this dude does this dunk all the time, or, oh, this guy, he's been practicing for the dunk contest for like 2 months or something crazy.
Man, stop.
You used to always hear those stories. You don't hear that no more. These dudes probably just go out there, think they can just dunk whenever. Like, nah, it don't work like that no more, player. It don't.
That's all I got. You got anybody else, Mark? Nick, you got anybody for calling out names?
Who? I thought I did have somebody for calling on names. I'm trying to remember who it was. I think I got to bring back Skip Bayless.
Oh, man.
The reason why is it falls into what you had said earlier, but
The meme.
yeah, not just the meme, just the constant like unnecessary negativity during the All-Star game.
Right, Charlotte Shannon Sharp, we had hip replacement surgery yesterday. Best wishes.
Well, yeah. Man, I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But anyways, I don't understand why you're bringing up, first and foremost, real in-game situations during the All-Star game.
Kenzie said he got Shaq on calling out names for this man having an egg maker save some endorsements for other people. I mean, let's go.
No. Shaq said, give me all that money.
He really did. Wow, his new restaurant's in Glendale.
I gotta go check it out then.
The chicken restaurant?
Yeah.
It's one in Vegas.
Might be on there.
So, you know, the whole badgering, the whole, like, every time somebody did something good, either it was Curry or LeBron did something good during the game, you criticized it. You brought up LeBron going 2 for 11 in for the 3-point line. Who cares? It's an All-Star game. Who cares?
First of all, who?
It's entertainment. Nobody even keeps only people if you really watch the All-Star game, nobody keeps up with how many points somebody is scoring unless the people bring it up, or you actually just see, like, man, he's over here balling. Like, I wasn't keeping up with how many points Curry had, but I knew he was scoring a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know John Moran had some sick dunks in that game.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh, he had one. Oh, if he would have landed down one dunk, he messed up on. Oh, my goodness.
That dude called a 360 in here. I'm like, how do you do that?
I don't know, but he's in-game dunk only.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also calling out the people who were criticizing the Steelers for hiring Brian Flores.
Who's doing that?
Just people in general. Just the internet.
That's true.
The internet in general.
I applaud Brian Flores. He didn't sign the
Yeah,
NBA.
he didn't sign. That's what I'm saying. He stood his ground, and guess what? He still was able to get a great job.
So he still had a job?
Not just a good. He has a great job.
Wait, so he still has a job before we get out of here?
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, he suited in the field, still got a job?
Yeah, Kaepernick could have done that, but he didn't want to play. Go ahead.
He didn't sign he said not sign no NBA. You fired me. Well, I'm gonna give y'all praises for firing me.
Exactly. That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm with you, Lester. Yeah, Cat winning. We was impressed. We talked about Cat winning the 3-point contest was more impressive. And he said All-Star game was dope, and Brian Flores sold out. I wouldn't say he sold out
You can't sell. He didn't sell out
because he didn't sign the NDA.
if he would have signed NDA, he would have sold out. He didn't sell out. He did nothing wrong. He's still suing while having a job.
Exactly.
That's a double middle finger.
For Mike Tomlin to say, "Yo, you come riding with us. You riding with us, homeboy."
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. And ladies and gentlemen, that's calling our names. All right, we're going to get on out of here. Shout out to this McDonald's. Shout out to DoorDash. Shout out to Pepsi today. We're going to be back next week, episode 90. We're 10 episodes from 100. Yeah, the lawsuit's still going on. It ain't going nowhere. By the way, he's on Real Sports tonight with Brian Gumbel, where he talks about him not signing that NDA from the Dolphins. So look it up. It's probably circling social media right now.
You know what I think I'm gonna do for episode 99?
What's that?
I think I'm gonna produce all the music for the show.
Well, let's go.
Let's do that. Definitely. Hey, gentlemen, we're on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
We're on YouTube, right?
Yep.
StreamYard, right?
Yes, sir.
Everywhere.
And doesn't StreamYard have access to Twitter too?
Yep.
Next week, Sports for You making their debut. We're making our debut on Twitter next week.
Oh, let's go.
So you're going to catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter next week. At JWatson0984 on Twitter. At Hi, I'm Mark on Twitter.
Oh, mine's 99 Gorilla.
Follow us. We'll be on Twitter. We're going to have, matter of fact, we're going to have each of our Twitter accounts on the stream. So y'all who follow, if you follow me, you'll see it. You follow Mark, you'll see it. You follow Nick, you'll see it. We're going to add more variety so we can get more of you guys involved who can't be involved if you don't have a Facebook or a YouTube.
And
So
don't judge my tweets because I have no rules too.
that's right. Shout out to
Hey,
No
yeah.
Rules coming back real soon.
Yeah, look, if y'all gonna follow me on any social media, be warned.
Hey,
Be warned.
follow us. But we're gonna do that next week. Yeah, y'all gotta Kenzie said you wanna be on for the 100th episode. We'll talk about it, bro. You know, we'll be ready. Just make sure you have the strong Wi-Fi signal out in the Bakersfield. We know it gets cold out there. Pause. By the way, we're showing them Aaron Rodgers' Instagram. Who cares? But next week we're gonna talk. Getting ready for the combine. There's been some drama there. We'll talk about that. Probably who's getting franchised. More NBA talk. Buyout market I think will be deadline is next week as well. And we're gonna just count down to the 100. So next week, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, we're gonna be on. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Sports For You Podcast, Facebook, Sports For You. Kenzie said he had one more calling out names. Who's that before we head on out, Kenzie?
Let's go ahead and drop the name.
Drop the names so we can head on out. But we'll definitely be on there. We'll talk some NFL franchise tag and stuff like that. But it's NBA time. NBA time. It's one of the best times of the year because we're getting close to the playoffs.
Yeah, now I can actually watch basketball because football season's over with.
So shout out to everybody. Hope everybody had a good football season. Hopefully next year better football season for everybody.
I think it's gonna be a better season for everybody.
Shout out to Mo in the house. The Six just dropping in. Who you got on calling out names, Kenzie, so we can get them out of here?
He gonna have C-Mac.
All right, but okay. He said Mark Williams, security guard at my daughter's school, kneeling. Oh, what? What? Are you serious? So Kenzie just put a security guard at his daughter's school kneeling on the students. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about that after the show. Yeah. We're gonna sit down for the group chat up on Instagram.
Hit us up in the group chat, Kenzie. We'll talk about that. But we out here. We thank
I'll
y'all.
send a video. Yeah, send it to the group chat on Instagram. Kenzie.
Yeah, crazy. That's crazy. But Sports For You, episode 89. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
That's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
We'll see y'all next week, y'all. Peace.